All right, man. This talks about the Lions trade for Anthony Richardson. That's the quarterback from the Colts who came out of Florida. Some people felt like it was premature. Very talented quarterback, but never healthy. That's what made attract Brad Holmes to him. The Hendon Hooker project didn't work out, so let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the simple thing about it is when they needed to lean on him last year and he lost his starting job to Daniel Jones, he wasn't there. Apparently, he was doing he tied them resistance bands to a pole, and he was working out pregame, and the band popped and it broke his orbital bone. So he just don't be available. He's always injured. When you watch him play, the processing of defenses and going through his progressions are slow. But when he can just know what he needs to do and he can throw the football, and he just make a lot of wild plays. Even with his arm, he makes a lot of wild plays. He makes a lot of throws that about 80 to 90% of the NFL couldn't make. The arm is spectacular. The deep accuracy is spectacular. What's really lacking is the knowledge of game. And that's what happens when you don't stay in football. That's what happens when you don't stay in college and retain enough information. But when you look at him just from a passing aspect, a stature aspect, a running aspect, there's something there. But you got to ask yourself, can he physically hold up? And right now, even as a backup quarterback, he can't physically hold up. So if I get him as a backup and I need him to play a 2 or 3 game stretch for me, I'm gonna have to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster with him, because we don't know whether he's gonna be healthy or not, and that's unfortunate. And then when he get in there, not only do we got to worry about durability, we also have to worry about his ability to process plays. We still got to worry about his ability to go through progressions and read defenses, and we still got to teach him that. But when you look at him very raw, it ain't even like, we can put packages in for him to run the wildcat and do short yardage situations, because if we do that, he gonna get injured. He gonna get injured. And warm-ups, during the game, during preseason, it's a number of things. So, like I said, the talent is there. When you look at the talent, you love the talent, the arm talent, the physical stature of the quarterback, the athleticism of the quarterback. But ever since he said NFL is easier than college, it ain't been going well for him. Because remember, he got tired in the game. He subbed himself out again. It's a lot been going on. You never see the quarterback get subbed out the game because he tired. Mobile or not mobile. No. So it's some maturity issues there. There's, durability issues there. There's lack of knowledge there. And really, if you're going to deal with that stuff, you might as well just get that kid out of Ole Miss and build him, or get a guy late in the draft and build him into your system. Even if you're not planning on him to ever be the starting quarterback, you just want somebody behind him that know the system. They come in for a game or two, manage the game, and can just win us a football game or two when you have to. That's what you're really looking for. But if you're looking for a successor, you want a little bit more into that you want to build in, maybe a guy who got the arm, who got the physique, who got the talent, but just needs some seasoning. Needs some mechanical changes. Just seems like Anthony Richardson, man, it's just a lot you got to deal with him. It's a lot you got to deal with. So that's the number one issue with him. Are you willing to deal with building them up physically, mentally, knowledge-wise? And if it's a boom or bust. Really, the bust is not that bad, because probably not gonna give up much for him. The bust is when you need him in the game, you need him to take over for a minute, for temporarily, and he get injured or he don't do well. That's the bust. That's the bust. But the risk is pretty much worth the reward. You ain't gonna find too many backup quarterbacks that's talented to him. And if, you know, everything, all the stars align, might have a Pro Bowl type of quarterback. You might have a quarterback the next 10 years. But if was a fifth, we all be drunk. You know? So, you know, it's you know, it's up to them. It's up to them. So, not sure. But personally, I like him. You know, I like his game. But it's some immaturity things. I think he started 1 year at Florida. He started 1 year at Florida. So, he started 1 year at Florida. So, of course, and I get it, when they expect you to be 18 and get out the house and be a man or be a woman, it don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way. They expect you to start off with zero as a youngin', and you know, you can't skip steps. Maturity is maturity. The process is the process. That's what it is. The process is the process, and you gotta respect the process. You have to respect the process. You have to respect it. And it may, you know, we quick to write off, you know, people, the young guys that's drafted. Everybody figured out a different speed, whether it was pick number 1 or pick 199. Everybody learned this shit at different speeds. Everybody learn at different speeds. But the thing about it is, as long as you can grasp it, and you can master it, that's all that matters. Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins. There's been a lot of quarterbacks. That haven't grasped it. That took a minute for them to get it. There's been a lot of players where it took a minute for them to get it. You know? So, everybody, you know, it's just the impatience of men. They expect for everybody to get it like this, get it like that, even if it took them a long time to get it. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Me personally, I wouldn't be mad if they did it, wouldn't be upset, it wouldn't be ecstatic if they did, but I would understand it. But hey, hit the link in the description. If I was side on not, but hit the link in the description. Say find me everywhere. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.